Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Behind the Ball. So, Arsenal played out a 1-0 draw against Everton at the Goodison Park. The result in of itself is disappointing in the sense that it more or less declares that Arsenal are no longer or can't be Premier League champions. However, I have a few thoughts to share. First of all, the level of officiating in the so-called Premier League or so-called best league in the world is absolutely abysmal. Because tell me why a referee who is in charge of an intense game is giving a penalty for a foul that supposedly happened outside, only for the player to dive inside the 18-yard box and the penalty is given, even after it has been checked by the VAR. Absolutely disappointing. Now, I saw a couple of tweets about the match. Someone said this is more or less a championship level referee because the level of officiating in the Premier League, I know this is a drum we keep beating over and over again, but it's absolutely terrible. The Premier League has to do something about it. I don't know if it is to disband the PGMOL or to bring in a foreign organization to be in charge of referees, because I do not get why this is happening over and over again. I cannot actually remember the last time a Premier League weekend has been played, the 10 matches have been played, and there's no level of controversy, there's no talking points about a referee decision. The VAR was brought in place to help the referees make decisive decisions. Yes, sometimes the on-field decisions are supposed to stand. However, if the referee makes a mistake, you call him out, tell him, "Oh, go and look at the monitor. This is what you're supposed to see. This is what you saw. However, this is not what you saw." Let him see the replay of the action. Let him make a conscious decision, and after seeing what happened, not sitting down wherever you are and taking the decisions into your hands when the referee should be the one taking the hits at the end of the day. So I think the Premier League has to do something about the nature of officiating coming next season. Now, from the next Premier League weekend, the semi-automated offside is going to be in play. So we hope that is going to lessen the errors made by the VAR and the referee when it comes to offside decision. So if that has been implemented, I think going forward, something has to be done about the officiating. Something has to be done about the VAR necessarily. Because if you think about it, the referees are bound to make mistakes, which is understandable. But the VAR was brought in to help the referees make better and correct decisions effectively. So that has to change going forward. Now, that aside, my thoughts on the matches, like I said earlier in my pre-match preview, that I wasn't expecting a win. If it came, I would have been excited. But I think the players and the manager have already seen that this Premier League season is already a foregone conclusion. I think all our attention should focus on the Real Madrid tie, which is coming up on Tuesday at the Emirates Stadium. Rightly so, the players did their best. They put forward a positive performance. It was just not meant to be. That's the honest truth. It was not meant to be. I am hoping that the tie against Real Madrid, the first leg, is going to be a positive performance. I'm hoping it will come out victorious. I'm hoping we'll be able to, put forward our best performance, and hopefully we'll see a positive result. Now, I don't want to blame anybody for the draw against Everton. If I wanted to, I could start pointing out a lot of things. I saw a lot of mistakes from a lot of players. I don't want to play the blame game today. Players did their best. They went through the performances. They did what they had to do. Now, on to the next one. We're now hoping for a positive result against Real Madrid. Please, if this is your first time viewing this channel, please kindly like and subscribe. It massively helps me out. And come on, you Gunners.